Are you looking for an athletic scholarship? You're in the right place. This is the Recruit Me Athletic Scholarship Podcast, the longest-running podcast on recruiting and athletic scholarships. We're here to help your family navigate the recruiting road all the way to an athletic scholarship. He's a recruiting expert and a dad of 2 college athletes. He has a wealth of experience to share. Here's Recruit Me CEO, Brent Hanks.
Welcome to episode 470 of the Athletic Scholarship Podcast. This summer, I have highlighted a few of the past Athletic Scholarship Podcast episodes. Rather than reinvent the wheel, I felt that these episodes have remained relevant in the current recruitment environment. Recruit Me's basic concepts give you a foundation to build your recruiting journey on. Today, I will replay episode 314 called Back to School Recruiting Task, and it was published back in August of 2022. You will get 7 tasks to finish off this summer and to enter your fall season of high school. Let's listen to episode 314 of the Athletic Scholarship Podcast. The Athletic Scholarship Podcast is the world's longest-running podcast for parents and athletes that explores every aspect of recruiting and athletic scholarships. If this is your first time listening, then welcome, and I know this 15 minutes will impact your athletic recruiting future. This podcast is for both the student-athlete and the parents, but high school coaches, club coaches, counselors, and relatives are going to benefit too. If you are a regular listener, thank you for your support, and please share the Athletic Scholarship Podcast with other student-athletes and families you know. Past episodes of the Athletic Scholarship Podcast cover myths about athletic scholarships and recruiting, college tuition, questions to ask about recruiting, eligibility and eligibility centers, academics, what to do each year of high school, how to research colleges, the steps of recruiting, including making a school list, writing an introductory email, filling out a recruiting questionnaire, making and sending videos, tracking your communications, and making a final school decision. There are numerous episodes containing interviews with parents, college coaches, club coaches, and college players. Find these past episodes on your favorite podcast app or at recruit-me.com. The Athletic Scholarship Podcast is one of many resources that the parent company provides. Recruit Me, the parent company, is a place you go to get educated about how to get an athletic scholarship. It is an education company and not a recruiting service that charges you and tries to place you at a college. The goal of Recruit Me is to teach you, in a very inexpensive way, to get yourself a place on a college roster and to get a scholarship or scholarships to help you pay for your college education. Go to recruit-me.com to see all the Recruit Me resources. The free Recruiting Power Pack, the Recruiting Checklist, the Recruit Me 3.0 Athletic Scholarship System, and the all-new Recruit Me newsletter, and more. Again, go to recruit-me.com. Today, in episode 314, I'm going to talk about the things you need to do as your 2022-2023 high school year starts. Again, Recruit Me teaches you to do a DIY recruiting process. Part of the DIY includes teaching you how to get help from your family and your high school and club coaches, so you're not doing this all alone. College coaches want to recruit you, and they want to hear from you and interact with you, the recruit. The coach's goal is to have a 4 or 5 year relationship with you. So the most important communications are with you. Your support staff, your parents, and coaches will help you guide you through the journey. Also remember, your family will probably be paying for some of the college expenses, so be nice and include them. As this high school year begins, there are some basic steps or items that you, the student athlete, need to do. These can and will vary a little bit because of your sport, your year in high school, and what you have already completed. But if you are just starting or have done some of the steps, let's make sure you get off to a good start or you haven't missed anything. The best time to start the recruiting process is as you enter your freshman year of high school. As I have stated in past episodes, if there are 1,000 high school student athletes, then there will be 1,000 different recruiting journeys. But there are some basics that fit a majority of student athletes. The reason the high school freshman year is a good starting point is that you have everything ahead of you and a clean academic slate. Your athletic ability is the number one asset you have to play in college, but you can fit your athletic ability to many different levels of play and many different colleges. Your grades are level 1A because you can't play if you can't get into the school. As most recruits find, academics will pay for a large amount of their education, many times more than the athletic scholarships. So as your year of high school starts, no matter what year, set goals to work hard on your grades. Get off to a great start. Meet with your high school academic counselor every year, more than one time a year, to make sure that you are on target. If you are a freshman or a sophomore, then you can methodically start making your college list and your parameters for what you may want in a college experience. I said what you may want because your parameters can change throughout the process. My oldest son set parameters as he started his recruiting process. His recruiting process started mainly his junior year of high school. We didn't have RecruitMe at the time. His parameters included a high academic experience, a college within a 4 to 5 hour drive at the most, and a fun athletic experience other than baseball, which was his sport. He wanted an exciting basketball or football game day experience. His first list of 15 to 20 colleges was made based on these parameters. He ended up going to a high academic college, and a fun basketball, football, volleyball, softball, lacrosse, wrestling, and field hockey experience. But he went 8 to 9 hours away. By the way, field hockey at Northwestern won the 2022 NCAA National Championship, softball made the Final Four this spring, and football went to 2 conference championship games in the 4 years that Parker was there. Anytime that you are traveling for pleasure or for your sport, you need to set aside some time to drive through a college campus near or on the way to the place that you are playing. Take pictures and take notes so that you can remember what you liked or disliked as you put together your parameters list and your college list, and eventually make a school choice. I've had people ask if this is all a waste of time if the student athlete decides just to be a student in college. Of course, my response is no. Use this early college research to make a decision on your college, tech school, or profession. College may not be for everyone, or an athletic career may not be in the cards, but your early research will help with those decisions. If you are in your junior year or even your senior year of high school, then parameters become more important as you get closer to high school graduation. Most recruitment for a majority of recruits is done in your junior and senior years. Parker, my older son's recruitment, really started as he entered his junior year and hit its stride in the summer after his junior year. Sutton, my younger son, only saw recruiting action at the end of the summer after his junior year. His class was hit by the COVID recruiting delays and roster sizes. If you notice on social media, many commitments are happening right now. Both of my sons committed right before their senior years and both signed their official national letter of intent in November of their senior years. That's when most sports can sign their national letter of intent for the first time. Now that you've been working on your parameters list, you can start on your school list. The earlier you start on your school list, the wider you can make it. It is okay to dream big. RecruitMe wants you to list schools at every level: NCAA Division I, Division II, Division III, NAIA, and junior college. List all the schools that fit your parameters. You need to start doing research on all the schools on your list. By doing research and recording your findings, you will be ready to send your introductory emails and your player profile and your recruiting questionnaires when the time comes. Both the parents and the student athlete needs to make a list, discuss the list, and then work together to make a combined list. As you get into your sophomore and junior years, your list will not only narrow, but will change. You will continue doing research on newly added colleges. Don't forget to talk with both your high school and your club coaches about your list as you get ready to send to coaches your junior and senior years. If you are a sophomore, junior, or senior, you need to start preparing to take or retake your ACT or SAT tests. RecruitMe likes a high school student athlete to take one of these your sophomore year. You may or may not do real well the first time you take it, but now you know how to get prepared for the test. This year and the next year, NCAA Division I and Division II is not requiring a test score, but many schools still require test scores and give academic scholarships based on your test scores. If your sport is in season during the upcoming fall season and you are ready to send your introductory email and especially your player profile, then you want to invite coaches to your games. You want them to see your videos and game highlights. Go to recruit-me.com to get your free recruiting power pack that includes a player profile template. If you have enough information to completely fill out the player profile, then you are ready to send info to college coaches. You don't want to send your information too early. Just like most things in life, a bad first impression is not good. Let your physical maturity guide you and your experience against higher level competition. Most sports are looking for someone that will fit into their current rosters. Researching rosters is an important part of all the pre-work RecruitMe suggests. There are metrics in each sport, each position, and each level of college play. You can get those metrics in competition, especially in running, throwing, and swimming types of events. Times and distances are easier to get and to compare to other athletes in these sports. Scoring sports like golf, darts, archery, or rifle are easy to see results and compare to. Other sports that are more subject to the coach's opinion or to the level of competition that you are playing may look at specific skill metrics. Football has strength, speed, and size. Volleyball has height, vertical jump, and hitting velocity. Baseball and softball metrics are speed, throwing velocity, and bat speed or exit velocity. Soccer has size, speed, and quickness. Other sports share these and more sport-specific metrics that you need to work on and compare and record. Sutton, my younger son, has a specific skill for baseball that really enhanced his chance to play baseball in college. That skill is his speed. He runs a 6'5", 60-yard dash, and that puts him in elite status. Sutton's arm strength and bat speed are in the NCAA Division II and NAIA parameters. Sutton used his speed numbers to get him a baseball scholarship at college. His speed helps him on defense in the outfield. And with his average to above average arm strength, that will help him defensively. His speed helps him in the offensive output too, by being able to bunt, beat out ground balls, and turn a single into a double and steal a base. Speed doesn't slump. #SpeedKills. Sutton highlighted, not bragged, but highlighted and emphasized his speed in all of his emails, player profile, stats, and videos to get college coaches interested in him. Parker's pitching metrics didn't meet NCAA Division I metrics. His pitching velocity in high school was 82 to 83 miles per hour on his fastball in high school. Most NCAA Division I's like a 85 to 90 mile an hour fastball for a left-hander. Parker highlighted in his emails and videos his control numbers like walk to strikeout ratio, number of strikes thrown, and ground ball percentages. Parker's strength was throwing strikes and getting ground balls with his two-seam fastball and his changeup. Northwestern's pitching coach also saw Parker's potential to get bigger and stronger, and it paid off. Parker hit 90 miles per hour in college and continued to get ground balls throughout his 4-year college career. So, things to do as you enter your high school year this fall are: Number 1, prepare and get off to a great academic start. Number 2, prepare or adjust your college parameter list. Number 3, prepare or adjust your college school list. Number 4, do research on colleges and programs. Number 5, prepare to take your ACT or SAT test. Number 6, prepare and send introductory emails, your player profile, recruiting questionnaire as you mature your junior and senior years. Number 7, prepare your sports metrics to send to college coaches. So get started on these 7 items today. These 7 tasks are a great start to the new school year. One change in recruiting is that there is no more NLI, or National Letters of Intent. Otherwise, these tasks are relevant for today. Join me next week for another episode of the Athletic Scholarship Podcast. Next week, we'll give you another 15 minutes that will change your athletic scholarship future.